Welcome back to the channel. I'm going to do a little bit of filming today because it's my first day off in like 6 days and I want to get a few things done. So yeah, we're going to do some baking, we're going to do some gardening because Sean's bought a tree, and it's gonna be a very food heavy vlog, I think, because we're going to do a pork dinner later, have a bit of a date night. So yeah, first things first, I'm going to try and do some baking. So I recently bought a really old biro book. I'll show you. It's this one here, and it's from 1954. 54? 52? Something like that. And I found this recipe in it, like, look, 70 years old. And I found this recipe in the scone section. And you've got normal scones, plain scones, Victoria scones, whatever they are. And this thing, can you see? Milk fudge. I don't know what that is, but I would love to find out. So we're going to bake some of this, and it's really simple. It's literally got flour, salt, lard and milk. So I've no idea what it's going to turn out like. Like I say, is it going to turn out like a scone? Is it going to turn out like bread, like cake, and like a biscuit? I don't know. So that's what I'm going to do, because I don't think it's going to take very long. It says it takes about half an hour to cook, and that's about it. So yeah. Right, I need 28 grams, which is this. What's this doing? Like, literally, what's this gonna do? But never mind, we'll see. I'm just gonna chop it up and put it in here. And then I've got to rub it in. I don't think it's going to do much, like, to be fair. But never mind. Like, it's barely even going to touch the sides. And then what do I do next? Make into a dough with the milk. A little over half a pint may be necessary. So that's like a quarter of a pint, because I'm doing half. Bake, roll to about 1 inch thick, and bake for half an hour. I also bought a really old cookbook as well recently. Hold on, I'll come over here. So bought a 1936 version of Mrs. Beeton's It's All About Cookery, and oh my god, it's so old, but there's like proper stuff about like calves' heads and all these different things. She keeps calling everything a salad. It's like the whole American thing. You chop a few vegetables together. Like, there was one I was looking at and it was like celery and beetroot with tartar sauce. She was like, it's a celery salad. No, it's celery and beetroot. Yeah, it's my first time cooking with lard. I've never done anything with lard in my life. I'm going to try it with the roast potatoes later. That might be fun. Because I feel like everyone used to do their roast potatoes in like goose fat and dripping and lard, and now everyone just uses like olive oil. So I'm going to use that, see if they turn out nicely. If not, oh well. I've got lard for another random historical baking video. Okay, I think we're sorted. Yeah. Right, hands are washed. Now I need a quarter of a pint, which is there. I'm just gonna see what happens. I'll just chuck it all in. Make it into a dough with milk. Okay. Let's do like half. Okay. I'm like, I genuinely have no idea what the texture of this is going to be. That's why I wanted to make it. Because I imagine, I mean, because this is all a scone is. It's just odd that it's got so few ingredients, and it's like in a different category to the scones. Oh, I feel like that was too much. Okay. That's how it's turned out. Right, I'm preheating the oven at, Google told us, well, it's a very vague, so she's asking for between 375 and 425, so about 400 is about 204 Celsius. So I'm gonna put it on at 205 and see what happens. Yeah. So I'm just going to get one of the baking sheets out because we've got separate baking sheets. Move the tripod out of the way. One of these will do. So I was going to use one of the smaller ones, like, because we've got ones that are like this size. However, this baking tray is in the fridge with jelly on it. So we're not doing that, and we're using one of the big ones instead. Because it is quite a small mixture. I really don't think it's going to take up that much room, so I didn't want to give it loads of room. But never mind. It is what it is. Half an hour, okay. Right, we've got a clean surface. I'm going to flour it. Because then you roll it out so it's like an inch. Yeah, I do feel like it's just going to be similar to a scone, but I might have to look at the scone recipes and see what the difference is. I mean, it can't be that bad. It's got no sugar in it or anything. Maybe it's like a wartime recipe. Bring it together. Also, I don't like the name fudge. Can we call it something else? Like, I don't know, like a lard scone or something. It is odd that you're doing it in. This is irritating this. It's like one bit that's not. Yeah, it is just interesting that you're doing it as like one big thing rather than a load of little, like say, little scones. Really easy though, I suppose. Okay. See, this is what's going to irritate us. How big's an inch? I'm terrible with measurements. Is that an inch? Maybe. Yeah, that'll do. So, just put this whole thing onto the tray and just bake it like that for half an hour. And she's going in. Hey Google. So I've just had a really strange realisation as I was making some food. We bought these from Lidl, and as you can see, they were reduced, but they're little mini stoddies, like little mini buns. Do they do them all over the UK? Because stotties are a northern thing. You can't get stotties anywhere else. So is this just the Lidls in the northeast, or do Lidl do these all over the UK? I wonder. Just a bit strange. But yeah, I'm making me dinner, and I'm gonna have an egg and pesto sandwich. And then I think we'll go out. I'll put the buns down. And then I think we're going to go out into the garden and get Sean's acer planted and plant some kale, which is exciting. Guys, it's getting bigger. It's actually getting bigger. I can't show you because the glare on the oven, but it's a canny size. Doesn't have too long left, so I'm just gonna have my dinner. So I've made my sandwich in my stoddy bun, and we're gonna do that, and I'll let you know what it looks like. Quite exciting. Oh, this lighting is awful. It's because of the light on the floor. Dear me. So yeah, looks good. I'm just aware of what it's going to taste like because it doesn't really have anything in it. But like, say, it's just going to be like a massive scone that you just cut bits off. I don't know. It's ready. That doesn't look too bad. There'll be a taste test a little bit later on in the video if you want to stay tuned for that. We're in the greenhouse. We've got a couple of things to do. First of all, I want to plant some of this kale because apparently it does really well in our soil. It does really well in like thick clay soil. I've also just had to run outside. I mean, it's beautiful sunshine now, but I've just had to run outside and get the washing in because it was absolutely chucking it down. But it was raining to the point where like you couldn't see that it was raining. So if I looked out the window, it didn't look like it was raining until I got closer to the window and it was chucking down. So never mind. But yeah, we're going to plant some kale, and this, if I just turn the camera around, is Sean's acer. So this is Sean's acer that he bought from Asda. He's wanted a red acer for quite a while, so he found this one for £5, which is quite reasonable. So I'm going to plant that in maybe that nice little pot just there. And there's a few things that need like repotting around here, so I'm going to do that as well. So I've got my pot. You know what, I put this cardi on because I was like, it's raining. And now literally the rain's lasted like 5 minutes and the sun's come back out. So the cardi might be coming off at some point. But I'm gonna start with doing the acer. Right, the cardi's coming off. Oh, I feel like I need a little hook in here or something. Because that's all dirty. No. Let's put it down there and not spill any compost on it. Oh, look at him. Lovely. Put that over there. What else can we do? Right, we're going to plant some kale. Put you over there. Should we see how many seeds there are first? Because I'm not sure whether or not I just want to do them in like a couple of pots instead of a whole like seed tray. I don't know. There's quite a few. I don't have room. Oh, like that was going to make any difference whatsoever. Pots. No, I think I want black ones. Black ones? Hey! Black ones. Never done kale before, but I don't mind it as like cabbage, so I like it in a salad. So hopefully it goes well. Where did we get the idea from? Oh, we were watching an old TV series called Tales from the Green Valley, and it's like Ruth Goodman, and it's the same people that do Victorian Farm. That'll do. Same people that do Victorian Farm, but this one is like a really old one from like 2005 or something. It's like one of the original ones, and she was harvesting kale, and it was like later on in the year, and she was harvesting kale from the back garden, and I was like, ooh, I like kale, and she was saying that it was like really hardy and it was really easy to grow, and a bit like leeks. It's like one of the ones that you can pretty much, until it's like the depths of winter, you can pretty much leave it out until it dies, until like November, December. So like they're so small, you won't be able to, yeah, tiny. They're like little balls. So let's plant a few in each. I don't want to do, I'm always worried about doing loads. Like I don't want to do absolutely tons, because what if I end up with 20 kale plants. I don't need 20 kale plants. I've only got one vegetable bed, so yeah. So that's done. Get some more soil, pack it in. I'm throwing soil all over myself. See, sometimes you don't actually need a lot of time in the garden to do stuff. Like, I do need to cut back some of the bluebells and stuff, but it's not really the weather. Oh, it's raining again. I don't think you'll be able to hear it. It's really fine. But you can like hear it pitter-pattering on the thing. That's one thing I love about caravans and greenhouses and stuff like that. When it starts raining and you can hear the rain on the roof, I find it so relaxing. Especially when it's really heavy. But then I quite like, what's it called? I was gonna say kale. I quite like, you know, the kale weather. I quite like thunder and lightning as well, so maybe I'm just weird. So, planted. Hopefully they sprout. We'll see. And because I'm just trying to get some of these out so I can like put on my radishes and my tomatoes. But I found that there's a lot of weeds in this one. So I'm going through them one by one, and I've just seen a spider on the outside. Oh no, stop it. And I'm like checking every single one of them because I don't want spiders in my greenhouse. That's the only problem with having all of the pots like underneath the shelves. But okay. How many do I need? I don't know. There is a live spider on the outside. It's like a small thing, so it's not the end of the world. Like genuinely, like I don't know how people like a spider. Like who isn't bothered by a spider? It's awful. Oh no. Oh, I can see it, it's there. Oh dear. Why am I putting this on YouTube? It's like one of those little like brown ones. I never understand people that aren't bothered by them. Oh, it's moving. Where are you going? The neighbours must... Okay, I'm just going to keep the camera rolling, right? Because I'm just planting me tomatoes. And I just keep coming out with the most random stupid stuff. There was a dead spider, like a little dead spider on my finger. Freaked out about that. And there was also this tomato. Huge lad. So I'm just going to keep the camera rolling while I'm putting these on and just to see what happens. Because sometimes the stuff that comes out of my mouth is just ridiculous. But sometimes when I need a new... What on earth? Okay, got the roots on these tomatoes, even though they're really tiny. So I've decided to make a bit of a smoothie because I need to use up some of the fruit. So let's do that. Banana. I've got some frozen blueberries. Oh dear Lord. Some strawberries. Oh God, didn't want that then. I've got some natural yogurt. It should still be okay. The date on it's the 6th of June, so I'm going to add like a spoonful of that in. Is it okay? Tastes fine. And then we have some of this greens powder. Now this one's apple flavoured, but it's got a load of different like nutrients, yeah? Got a lot of different nutrients in because I need the nutrients. I don't eat enough fruit and veg. So I'm just going to fill that up with water and then we'll blend it. So this is our 11-year-old blender. It's a bit knackered, but it still works. Sean got it as a... Sorry, the quality is terrible because the sun's gone in, but never mind. But yeah, Sean got it as an IKEA Christmas present in 2014 and it still works. So yeah, we'll see how much longer it keeps working for. It's actually come out a really nice colour because of the blueberries. Look at it. Right, it's a couple of hours later. Sean's home now and I'm going to start off tea by making the Yorkshire puddings. So I'm going to make batter and then leave it in the fridge for a bit. So we're going to start off with 100 grams of flour. Bit of salt, then the egg and 300 mils of milk. Ooh, 200. Oh no, that means I've got to do the milk. I'm gonna have to figure out if the milk's okay. I'm gonna have to sniff it or taste it. I'll get Sean to do that. I've got a thing with milk, right? I just do. Is it okay? Can you check if it's okay? I need another 100 mils for me Yorkshire pudding. can't smell anything. Yeah. Tastes fine.
Oh, yeah. It's fine.
Good. Yeah, I won't do that, will I? Do you know what, I was going to half this, but then it called for a full egg, and I'm like, I physically cannot use half an egg.
You can't.
So we're just going to have quite a lot of
You can just
Yorkshire pudding batter.
chop the yolk in half.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Fine.
It was in the freezer.
Oh, well.
So
Why are you doing Yorkshire now?
so the batter can go in the fridge.
And then chill it. Whether it makes a huge difference, I don't know, but...
Well, I don't know. My mum always used to put hers in the fridge before she made it, so... And my mum's come out looking like UFOs, so... Must be something in it.
Okay. I'll let you chill.
What we're trying? We're going to try the fudge. It's taste test time. I was saying I don't like that. I don't like that word. I feel like we should call it something else because I don't like the word
All
fudge.
them poor people out there called fudge. Old granny fudge.
Well, in the book it cuts it like that way. So should we get a slice? No, we're not making a giant bread bun out of it.
Would you like a slice?
Yes, please.
How's that song?
It was in the scone section, so I'm assuming that's what it'll taste like. I just don't understand why you would label it as something else just because you've kept it together and not.
It's a slice of fudge for you. Look apart, trying to be too haphazard.
Cheers.
Spread.
The outside is really bready. That's not what I was expecting at all. It is really similar to bread. Sean's getting butter. So we just sat on the sofa before tea and Sean whips out his colouring book.
That could be a euphemism for something.
What are you colouring in?
Zedras. It's a bit I haven't coloured in.
What colour are you going to do these flowers on the left?
I don't know. On the side, yeah.
Same colour or like totally different?
Probably match them.
I've got one of these. All the colours of the rainbow. They're literally the self-restraint I have not to take all of these out and put them in colour orders.
Tempted to. I'm very tempted now. I can't find the colour I want.
What colour do you want? That
42.
one? 42? Yes.
You can salt them if you want. There you go. Enjoy.
Thank you. No, actually, I need to start making roast potatoes soon. Yeah. Watching The Simpsons. But yeah, we'll probably end up... If you couldn't already tell, I'm starting the roast potatoes. I'm not going to be lazy and I'm not going to peel them.
Choppy, choppy.
red cabbage, just kind of the stuff that we've got in the house, really. So we've got red cabbage, carrots, a bit of turnip, and some tender stem broccoli. So we're literally just going to shove all of that in the steamer. Funny enough, the steamer that belonged to Sean's grandma, it's probably quite old, but it still works. Look at it, it's green. Never know how long to do these things for.
That seems about right.
Yeah. So, got the potatoes.
Still never bought new pans.
No. Now, I don't, literally no one else I know does this, but I normally keep a little Tupperware and I put, because we've got a compost bin outside, I put all of the like nibs of, and like the scraps of veg and stuff like that, and I just kind of put it anywhere that's handy, like over here.
Just anywhere.
Yeah. So yeah, this is awkward, but it did start raining, so I had to bring it in. So it's just here. It's just here. I've got the goods. Look at them. Hello. Excuse this. We're going to bed. I said the lighting's going to be terrible. He stood there with a flash on his phone.
Does it work?
It's slightly better, but it's fine. No, I want to take it into the bathroom because Sean is growing a cactus. So, this tiny little thing that you can't see in there, the green thing, that's Sean's cactus. And we also have two, if you take the flash away, that is a mushroom. We're growing a mushroom in the bathroom. 2 mushrooms, to be precise. So yeah, welcome to the bathroom. Thank you for watching. Really weird, random one, involved a lot of cooking, but it is what it is. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.
Bye.